Hello, my name's Emily and today I'm going to talk about mentor texts. When you're writing a novel, a mentor text is a previously published, well-received, probably really popular book that you use as a guide. You can use this book as a guide to mentor you along in the process of writing your own book. I've been working on my book Fledge for about a year now, so I'm going to share some of the mentor texts that I've been using and why I chose them. The first mentor book that I chose while I was writing my book Fledge was Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie. I chose this book because my protagonist and narrator, Peter Perenboom, is very much a Peter Pan type of character. So Peter Pan as a mentor book for this project isn't so much a mentor text as far as the technical aspects of the writing, but it's more a character who I wanted to instill into one of the characters in my own writing. The second mentor text that I keep coming back to while I'm working on this book is The Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. There's a component in my story where the kids go out into the woods and they play this pretend game with dragons and wizards and knights and all kinds of great stuff like that. Even though in the Chronicles of Narnia, the world that the Pevensies go into is real, and in my story, the game that they're playing is pretend. I really like the way Lewis treats the world of Narnia within his books and the way he handles the children's reactions to the worlds and the way that they change the way they talk and the way they dress and the way they speak when they're in Narnia. I really wanted to have that element in my story too, so that when the kids are playing their game in the woods, they become almost different people than the people they are when they're at home. So instead of Peter and Will and Brooke, they can be kings and queens and wizards and knights and dragon slayers. The third mentor text that I've been using while writing this book is probably the most important one, and it's The Bridge to Terabithia by Katherine Paterson. This book's been really important because not only is there the similar aspects of a male narrator and the pretend game, but also the writing style that Paterson used in revealing her characters. Jess is the first-person narrator of this book, and through his eyes you get to see Leslie's character come through really strongly as well. In my story Fledge, Brooke is a girl from the city of Chicago who's vacationing up north in northern Michigan, and Peter and Will live kind of in the middle of nowhere in northern Michigan, just like Jess kind of lived in a really small town in the Bridge to Terabithia. Over the past year, I've rewritten the beginning of my story 6 or 7 times, trying to find the right voice to tell the story. I tried different narrators, I tried first person, third person, I even tried multiple points of view and different combinations of characters trying to tell the story. In the end, it wasn't until I went back and reread The Bridge to Terabithia and saw how Katherine Paterson handles her character development and narration. Jess is the first person narrator, but you can really clearly get his character and Leslie's through his narration. Once I figured that out, I rewrote the beginning of my story with Peter narrating and his brother Will and friend Brooke coming through strongly as characters seen through his eyes. And I think it worked. If you have any questions about mentor texts or writing, or just want to talk about what you're working on, you can subscribe to my channel. You can leave me a message in the comments below, or you can find me on Twitter at I Belong in a Book. Cheers!